I'm Len.
I'm Zack.
And we're here for our first episode of They Can, We Can. Our homage to Dave and... what's her name? From the Canning USA series. They're pretty awesome. Okay, well, scan down on our ingredients. Now, we're doing this during the tail end of the winter. So we can't get fresh ingredients like Andrea can.
There you go.
So we have canned tomatoes and tomato paste. But then we also have our canning equipment.
Hi guys, this is
Wooden
Mrs. Ferry.
spoons.
Hi.
Hey, yeah.
Good, how are you guys?
Hello.
Good. We're going to try orange juice for the first time.
No.
We have our sterilized mason jars, lids, and funnel. This is the first time we're we bought special equipment just because of their series. We have the Nana shakers for salt and pepper. Now this is our secret ingredients. This is chili powder, mesa for thickening. We got salt, pepper, habanero pepper for that added little kick. Got olive oil. This is for me. It's not for Zach. We got some fresh peppers. Can't have a chili without fresh peppers. The beans were soaked overnight, and they were washed, drained, and soaked overnight. We got our standard Walmart pressure cooker. So that works, yeah. And we have, this is the first time we're trying pot roast for our meat. Zach, do you have anything to say before we start?
Nah.
Sounds good, doesn't it? How many times have we made chili?
A lot.
A whole lot of times. But this is the first time we're trying orange juice, isn't it? Pound puppy.
Hi, I'm about to cut up the peppers. I like to cut the peppers extra fine.
Get all the flavor out of it, huh?
Yeah.
And you clean out all the seeds and everything? Well, Zach's cutting that up. Say hi, Mike.
Hello.
He was our director, choreographer, and fill-in stuntman for Zach. Okay. Now, while Zach's cutting up the peppers, I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil into our pot here. Now, that was, real scientific measuring I did there. So, what we're going to do is before adding the peppers, we're going to heat up the oil, add just a little bit of seasoning, and open a Corona. Okay, now Mike is still opening up cans. Zach is just finished up with the big bell peppers, but now he'll get into the jalapeno and the onions. I already dumped in for sauteing up the peppers because they take a little bit longer to break down. So then we'll throw in the oven, the onions, and when it's a little bit translucent, then we'll put in the cans of stewed tomatoes or crushed tomatoes, diced tomatoes, whatever you like. We like it spicy, don't we, Zach?
Yeah.
How spicy do we like it?
A lot.
Okay, that's. Thank you for that.
Ripley, come!
Okay, and this is on YouTube. This is the series that inspired us while we're still waiting on Zach to finish cutting up peppers and everything. This is the series on YouTube, Canning USA, with Andre and David. We got some a lot of good ideas on canning and recipes.
I can, you can.
So you ought to give it a look-see if you're interested in cannings or especially just chili recipes. Okay, Zach's
I think
dicing
Rachel
up
Ray has it
the.
like puts it down and then back.
Okay, Zach's dicing it up now. And for coaching, we have Ina, my lovely wife. Mike's not so lovely, but he's a good friend for Zach. As long as he stays in line, right?
Yep.
And Mike actually has never had a chili. He's never used a can opener. So this is like a whole like Boy Scout kind of like expedition for him.
Yes, it is.
So now he can survive on his own in the wild, as long as he has a can opener. And
Can. You never use your can opener, Mike?
No.
How do you open your cans?
he never opened a can. I forgot that part. Yeah, he's never opened a
Well,
can
maybe
either.
you use very fresh ingredients then.
Well, we're gonna save him some chili. What was that?
Do you like spicy food?
Kinda.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
All right, now Zach's gonna put the onion in the kettle that had the peppers roasting for sautéing up for a little while, probably about 10 minutes, I guess. We're heating up the oven now for the pot roast. We're gonna just sear that for 7 minutes on each side, and then add the tomatoes for our base, and we're gonna be cooking for about 3-4 hours. The onions are about ready. Zach did a good job of getting them just about the right size, because we want it small enough that just adds flavor but doesn't overwhelm it for each bite. So we got a good cut here, and we use a wooden spoon. So we when we get into sautéing the meats and things like that, we're using Teflon instead of cast iron. So we like to keep that preserved as much as possible. Now we're going to add the stewed tomatoes, but like I said, you could have any, you use crushed tomatoes, diced tomatoes, whatever, and the only reason we're not doing fresh is it's the tail end of winter right now, and fresh tomatoes are a little expensive. So we're just went to our local Costco, bought a couple cases of stewed tomatoes, and we're just adding it in. We'll heat that up, and while we're heating it up, we're about ready to put the meat in too, and that'll be about 15 minutes of cooking that up. Just searing the outside, get the juices seared in there. So well, it'll take about 3-4 hours of cooking. The meat will break down. It'll be a nice tender meat, so the flavor will be awesome, and yeah, we'll just have it'll pack real nice. All right, give that a little stir here. Now we like to use, I know I said it before, but we like to use the stewed tomatoes because it's got flavors in there too, and Italian spices. So we're using the nana shakers for the salt and pepper. Let this heat up. We're going to add some more tomato paste for thickening, but we also have in our spices that we have here, we also have masa. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's M-A-S-A, and that'll thicken it up as well.